What's up, everybody? This is the Big Bro Podcast, the podcast where we dive deep into real life topics that matter to us men, from the challenges of life to finding the support we need. I'm your host, Remarks, and today we're talking about something that's been a game changer in my life, the power of mentorship, and why every man needs a big bro in his corner. Now, let's kick things off by talking about mentorship. So, what exactly is mentorship? Now, think of it as a relationship where someone offers someone, a more experienced individual, guide you through life's twists and turns. It's like having a big brother who's been through it all, offering advice, accountability, and then emotional support when you need it most. I grew up as the oldest of three kids in my family with both a brother and a sister. Being in that position made me realize early on how much influence we have on one another, often without saying a word. I watch my siblings learn from my actions and sometimes wish I had someone to learn from, someone who helped me navigate the ups and downs of my life. Now imagine being that guy, a trusted older brother who not only gives advice, but also listens, guides, and sometimes even challenges you to be better. Now that's what mentorship is all about. And believe me, if I had someone in my life like that when I was younger, I might have made better decisions or at least understood things a bit sooner. So I want to talk about something that I made an investment in earlier this year. I decided to make a serious one at that. So I paid to have a mentor. Let me tell you, it's been one of the best decisions of my life. It's having someone who held me accountable, who sees my potential even when I can't, and it shifted my perspective in ways I never imagined. Now think about it. Mentorship is like having your own personal big bro. You get guidance on navigating challenges, emotional support through tough times, and someone who's been there before to show you the ropes. Now, I'm not saying I have all the answers. I still have my own demons to fight. But having that support or that network makes that journey less lonely and a whole lot more purposeful. Now, let's break down some of the benefits of having a mentor, or as I like to call it, having a reliable big brother. So, the first benefit is guidance. So, when you're facing decisions that impact your future, having someone who's been around the block can offer a perspective you might never have considered. Whether it's career choices, personal life challenges, or navigating relationships, a mentor can help steer you in the right direction. The second benefit is accountability. Now, let's be real. Sometimes we need someone to check in on us, to remind us of our goals, and to push us when we feel like giving up. I've had moments where I was stuck in my ways or felt overwhelmed, but knowing that someone else is watching out for me has always been a wake up call to stay disciplined and focused. Now, the third benefit, emotional support. Being a man in today's world can sometimes feel so isolating. There's society's expectation that we handle everything on our own. But let's challenge that notion. Having someone to confide in, someone who genuinely cares about your well being, can make all the difference. Trust me, there's no shame in leaning on someone who's got your back. And the fourth benefit, new perspectives. One of the most powerful aspects of mentorship is the ability to see things through a different lens. When you're stuck in your own head, it's easy to get defensive or caught up in your own limited perspective. A mentor helps you take a step back and consider other viewpoints. Trust me, there's no shame in leaning on someone who's got your back. Now, I can tell you from personal experience, many times after a long conversation with a friend, a sibling, a mentor, I've had those aha moments where everything just clicks. Those discussions have helped me see my challenges in a whole new light, and they might do the same for you. So, why need this? Why do we need this podcast? And one of the biggest reasons I think is men need a safe place to talk. Okay, let's talk about something that hits home for many of us. Let's be real. The struggle of feeling like you're fighting your battles alone. Often as men, we grow up thinking that showing vulnerability is a weakness, that we should always have it together. But here's the reality. Everyone has their own battles, and no one should have to face them in silence. I used to think that being a man meant handling every problem solo, that I should never let my guard down. But that mindset only leads to isolation and builds up a weight on your shoulders. Now imagine how many times you've laid awake, tossing and turning, wondering if anyone truly understands what you're going through. That's why having a mentor or a big brother figure can be so transformative. It's about creating a community where you can be open and honest without fear of judgment or retaliation. A space where real talk happens, where we can discuss our problems as openly as we celebrate our wins. And that's what I strive to provide here on this podcast. So every Monday, I plan to sit down with you guys and discuss a multitude of topics. Everything from new mindsets and fresh perspectives to the nitty-gritty of everyday struggles. My promise to you is simple. You'll walk away with each episode with something new. It could be a shift in attitude, a new way of approaching a problem, or just knowing that you're not alone in this journey. Whether you're a young guy trying to figure out your place in the world or someone who's been here a while and can use a reminder of what real mentorship looks like, this podcast is for you. I want to be that safe, judgment-free space where you can come as you are and leave with a bit more wisdom and a lot more hope. I may not be every single guy's big brother, but I've been where you're at. I've thought the thoughts you're thinking, I fought the battles you're fighting, and I felt that crippling weight of the world on my shoulders. But again, I'm here to remind you, no matter how heavy that load gets, you don't have to carry it alone. Let's get real again for a moment. Now think back on your life. How many times have you faced a challenge, made a mistake, or felt like life was just too much? I'm willing to bet it's more than once. And if you're being honest with yourself, you know that while you're strong, sometimes even the strongest need a little help. I'm not here to tell you that everything will magically get better if you listen to me every Monday. Instead, I'm here to show my own journey, the ups and downs, and to invite you to reflect, learn, and grow alongside me. Our talks aren't about pretending life is perfect. They're about acknowledging our struggles, celebrating our progress, and realizing that there's strength and vulnerability. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed by life, remember, it might just be the perfect moment to reach out, get some advice, or simply share your story. Sometimes the simple act of opening up can be the first step toward a better tomorrow. So before we wrap up today's episode, which I know is short, I just wanted to explain what the power of mentorship can do to you. I want to extend an invitation as well. So if you're feeling lost, uncertain, or you just need someone to listen, join this brotherhood. Connect with me on social media, drop your questions, share your struggles, or just say, hey, let's build a community where every man feels empowered to seek help, share wisdom, and most importantly, be the support system we never had growing up. On our next session, it's coming up next Monday, and I'll be diving into how to build confidence in men. So until then, take a moment, reflect on today's conversation, and remember, Big Bro isn't just a role, it's a brotherhood where every man matters. So again, thank you for tuning in today. Hope you found some value in our talk about mentorship, accountability, and the journey of being a man in this complex world. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share it with a friend who might need a little brotherly advice, and leave a review. It helps us grow this community and reach more men looking at that guiding voice. Remember, the best investment you can make is on yourself. And sometimes that starts by simply listening to your big brother on the other side of the mic. So until next time, keep pushing forward, keep questioning, and keep growing. I'm your host, Remarks. This is the Big Bro Podcast. Stay strong, stay real, and I'll catch you on the next episode, which I promise will be a little longer. Excuse me. 1.